Hello, Park Ridge. Hope you're having a great week with Palm Sunday and Good Friday and Easter right around the corner. I hope you'll be checking out the church website, parkridgechurch.com, so you know all the service times and you can be a part of what we're doing either in person or by viewing online virtually. We're so excited for these couple of weekends coming up and the celebration and just the memory of what Christ has done for us on the cross, his sacrifice, and also the glory and the wonder and the joy of his phenomenal resurrection. I want to read to you today from the book of Joel. Joel is a prophet in the Old Testament, and in one of the chapters in Joel, there's a lot to be said about revival, about the righteousness and the holiness and the hope that we can find in the Lord. So in chapter 2, verses 18 and following, 12 and following, hear the word of the Lord. Yet even now, declares the Lord, return to me with all your heart, with fasting, with weeping, with mourning, and rend your hearts, not your garments. Return to the Lord your God, for he is gracious and he is merciful. He's slow to anger. He is abounding in steadfast love. And he relents over disaster. Who knows whether he will not turn and relent and leave a blessing behind him, a grain offering and a drink offering for the Lord your God. Blow the trumpet in Zion, consecrate a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, consecrate the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children, even nursing infants. Let the bridegroom leave his room and the bride her chamber. Between the vestibule and the altar, let the priests and ministers of the Lord weep and say, spare your people, O Lord, make not your heritage a reproach, a byword among the nations. Why should they say among the peoples, where is their God? And then later in the chapter, verse 28, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. Even on the male and female servants in those days I will pour out my spirit. For I will show wonders in the heavens and on the earth, blood and fire and columns of smoke. The sun shall be turned to darkness, the moon to blood, before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes. And it shall come to pass that everyone who calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. So we know that teaching from the book of Romans, but here we see it hundreds of years prior from the prophet Joel, and we see the utter faithfulness of God, that he will return and he will call people to himself. From Mount Zion and in Jerusalem there shall be those who escape, as the Lord has said, and among the survivors shall be those whom the Lord calls. You know, we live in such a broken, messed up day. We live in a day where people are looking for their hope every place that they shouldn't be looking. Our hope is found in the Lord. Our hope comes through the gift of life that only God can give. And so I want to encourage you today, don't buy into all the politics of the day. Don't buy into all the anger of the day. Don't buy into all the misunderstanding and confusion of the day. But run hard after Jesus, for he is the author and the perfecter of our faith. And on that note, I hope and pray that you have an incredibly blessed week. See you this weekend.